Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Goes underneath for Henry. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. It's complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
380. Move, 380. Hey.
On first down, Bortles. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 5-0, 5-0. 5-0.
The pitch to Fournette. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Benny Logan. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. 2nd down, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, 38 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Tennessee will get the ball again here on offense. And, you know, you work Tennessee's games in the preseason. You see them up close and personal. In particular, Marcus Mariota. How's he looking going into the 2018 campaign?
Much improved, better health.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mariota now on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Going underneath for Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis from 13 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Bortles. He'll buy some time right. Room to run past midfield. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this one?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, look at that. Oh, now he bowls him over. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll toss it to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 54 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. First down, Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. They could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mariota steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, this from 34. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Hey, 5-0. Check. Green, check.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. The man right side is Sharp. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
Let's go. 77.
Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Bortles now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Green 80, 72, 72, 72.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
54 right here. Green 80. At 54, Green 80. Hank. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Mariota, forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze, too. NFC, the 4 divisions, who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. And the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
And in the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw is Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Bortles now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Bortles to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up on the throw.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A toss running left. Fournette. He finds some open field here. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 39, Lucy.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Titans offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go. 72, 72, 72.
So after the INT, it's Bortles escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
77.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Lucy. Sunday.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ben Koyak, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins by. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down throw here for Mariota. Being chased out left. Going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mariota. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Morgan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now he's forced out left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times
he's got it at the 15. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Bortles going to look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule. And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points,
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
One.
Mariota now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Three.
On second down, Mariota again. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Mariota on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal.
One.
Again, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.